Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite makeup products that I've been using recently, and just briefly talking a little bit about them. So we're just going to jump right in. First thing I'm going to talk about, we're just going to be doing pretty much my routine through. So we're going to be talking about my favorite primer of today. It is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This one is the oil-free pore minimizing primer. I used to use the universal one. It had more of that silicone feel. This one has more of that cream feel. Don't know if you guys can see it, but it's just very creamy. It's not a silicone feel, it's just very creamy. And I like this stuff because I do tend to have a little bit larger pores around my nose, and it is oil free. And I have oily skin, and this is supposed to absorb oil for up to 8 hours. So I do like to use this under my makeup in the mornings and, well, whenever I put makeup on. Next would be foundation. The foundation I've been stuck on is the Urban Decay 24, what is this? The Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation. I've been obsessed with this stuff. It has just the right coverage. Now, this is in the color 7.5, or shade 7.5, which is actually a little bit darker for me. But once I use my concealer and things like that, it helps even everything out. I did buy a lighter one. I just haven't used it yet. But I'm pretty sure this one's all gone. Yes. But this has been one of my favorites, again, because of that oily skin, and it lasts all day long. I do fewer touch-ups with this stuff, and I can build coverage with this. Helps me keep that matte finish that I'm looking for. Now for concealer, what I've really been obsessed with is the Tarte Shape Tape. The Tarte Shape Tape. I love this stuff. This is in color medium, and this is the only color they had when I bought it because it's been selling out where I live. So this is medium, Tarte Shape Tape. Oh, why can't I talk today? Really nice, thick, creamy, nice coverage concealer. Love this stuff. It's a little darker than I typically like, but I really wanted to try it, so I went with medium. But really love this stuff. It doesn't crease on me. I've had concealers crease on me. Pro long wear, if I don't set it, can crease on me pretty easily. So this one, I find that it doesn't, and it stays a long time. Again, that matte finish, going back to it, it helps hide my imperfections and even the skin tone out. And mixed with these two, mixed together, creates like a good shade, good balance of coverage, and also it's not too dark or too light. Now to top that off, I do go in with Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. This stuff is great. This stuff is really great. It's just this white powder, as you can see here, and the powder actually has some illuminating aspects, which is why it's a brightening powder. It's got some iridescence to it, like a highlighter would. Obviously not as much as a highlighter would, but it's got a lot of iridescence to it. And it helps keep your under eye from creasing, but also making you look brighter. Less dark circles and things like that. I really do like this stuff. And it does say for under eyes. I mean, yeah, you're supposed to use it under your eyes because of the illuminating aspect, but this is what it looks like. This small little guy. Next thing and I know I'm kind of going a little fast here, it's just brief. Couple of things I've been obsessed with as far as eyeshadows and eye looks go. I've been obsessed with the Kylie Jenner Peach palette. It's a great combination of colors. So these are the colors. As you can see here, there's tons of colors here. Really great. This blue shade I've actually been obsessed with lately. It's got such great pigmentation. As you can see there, that blue pigmentation is just fabulous. But also, you know, any of these other shades are really great. I've been obsessed with this palette. I focus mainly on these three, especially for creases. And then for lid, I do like this. For under eye, I like this. I guess you would say it's similar to what the packaging looks like. But this is it. This is mine. The other one I've been obsessed with, which I don't have, is the Modern Renaissance palette. I don't have it with me right now, but that's also one of my favorites too. And that's by Anastasia Beverly Hills. We all know who she is. Another thing I've been obsessed with is these Stil Cosmetics. These liquid eyeshadows. Guys, these are great. I love these. It's actually what I am wearing today. I'm not sure you guys can tell at all. I mean, I can tell in like when I'm looking at myself, but this is Kitten Karma. This is Ballet. Ballet Baby. And the other one is Bronzed Belle, which I've been wearing a lot recently, the Bronzed Belle. But I really love these. Again, I'm not sure. There's a better view, I guess you could say. But Ballet Baby is more of a very pink iridescent color. So it's not obviously as intense as Bronzed Belle or Kitten Karma. These names just kill me. But these are great. I love these. They're just very nice pigmentation. You don't need to worry about pigment and the pigment powder and trying not to get it all over the place. These really help out with that, and it's really convenient. It's really convenient just to pop it on your lid and you are good to go. So I love these. These are great. Next thing would be like eyeliners. Couple of favorites that I'm using now. I've been using this one for a long time. This one's by Loreal. I'm looking down because that's where my laptop is. Make sure, but this is Loreal. This is the Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner. It comes with a sharpener, so I use this one on a daily basis when I'm not doing a cat eye. So this one goes on my top eyeliner and the waterline. I'll put it there. When I'm doing a cat eye, it goes on the waterline. So I use this one fairly often. I really like this one. It's got a nice deep black, and it's long lasting for me because sometimes I have to worry about whether or not my eyeliner is falling off, because sometimes that happens because I have very oily skin, so that affects everything, so I have to be really careful. But the other one I've been using lately is the Inglot. This is what it looks like, Inglot Gel Liner. It's just black. I mean, what can you say about it? It's number 77. I really like this stuff, and when I do use this stuff, sometimes what I do is I top it with NYX matte liner, the matte liquid liner, and it really brings out the darkness of the gel liner. It really makes it pop. I've offended you somehow. And I really, really enjoy that. So I've been using this for a while too. This one is actually not too expensive. It's cheaper than I thought it would be when I actually bought it, but ordered this online. Next, we'll kind of move on to setting powders. The setting powder I've really been obsessed with lately, and it is the Mercier Translucence powder. The translucent powder. I've been obsessed with this for a while. I bake with this often. I don't use it under my eyes. When I find that I use it under my eyes, I find that it creases and it almost looks cakey, and I don't like that look. So it's just this yellow powder. I guess almost like a banana powder, but not a banana powder. It's just a yellow powder, beige powder, whatever you want to call it. I've been obsessed with this stuff for a while now too. Careful when you open it though. I mean, it just, I choke on it sometimes because I'm inhaling it. But I really like that one too. Again, I bake with this. I don't necessarily put it all over my face. If I put it all over my face, it gets cakey. Don't know how that works, but I use it to bake or just to carve out my contours a little bit. I'd use it there. Otherwise, I stick with the brightening powder. These two are both by Laura Mercier. Okay, so next we are going to talk about blushes. Blushes I've been using is this MAC blush. This is Peaches. This is Peaches by MAC. Nice peach tone, not too pink, not too brown. It's an everyday shade. I love this blush. I've been using it for a while. This is probably one of the first MAC products that I ever did buy, so it's really old. I don't even know how long I've had it, maybe like 4 or 5 years, I don't even know, but I've had it for a really long time. I love this one. The other one I love is Gingerly. That's a good everyday one too, or Peach Melba. But I try to stay within those within the peach family. So love this one. This one's great. It's just a nice peach undertone. It goes with everything. I don't have to worry about whether it's too much. It just goes with almost every look that I do. So the next thing we'll talk about, well, no, actually not the last thing. The next thing we'll talk about is the highlighter. And before I go on, the highlighter that Nicole just came out with, Nicole Guerrero just came out with, I am just obsessed with completely. Like, I just want that palette. I cannot wait until March 3rd. It's gonna be the best thing ever. The Glow, Nicole Glow by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Oh, I'm so excited for that one. I will be buying it. But anyway, the one that I use now is the Becca highlighter. This is in Opal. It's this really nice iridescence of colors. See, you guys can see it. Like really nice iridescent.
So be there early, okay? I'll be there before Bradshaw even begins.
You can see it, kinda, not really.
Easy on Bradshaw.
Kinda, not really, but I really like it. It really does make a pop if you're like in sunlight. It really does a nice pop. I've got to put this over here. You can kind of see it, not in this light. Well, you can. Maybe if I could figure out a good way to move my hand, but anyway, trust me guys, this stuff is great. It's a really nice highlighter. I use this almost every day for a nice highlight, nose, highlight, cheek, the Cupid's bow. This is what I use mostly. But I'm excited to try other ones. If you guys have any favorite highlighters, you know, let me know. I'm interested to try other ones. I really only use like 2 different highlighters. I know I need to use more. But the last product we're going to talk about is the Urban Decay. God, this bottle is so gross. So the Urban Decay De-slick Oil Control Spray. I've been using this recently. I used to use the 24-hour setting spray. I really like that stuff too, but because I have that oily skin, I thought I would try something for oily skin. This stuff soapworksbalm.com. I love this stuff. It helps keep the oil at bay. It really does. I really believe it when it says that you don't need to retouch as much, and you don't. I just spritz it all over my face, shake it up, and spritz, and it works perfectly. Makes my makeup last all day long. It is a little pricey though. It's about $36, but for me it is a good investment, just because my makeup, if I don't put any setting spray on, it just falls right off the face. Oh, and I forgot my last favorite product, and this is for lips, and I wear this all the time. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. It is the Kat Von D in Lolita. Now this is like one of her best selling products ever, of her liquid lipsticks. She's got like Lolita and then Lolita 2, but that is what it looks like. Isn't that a gorgeous shade? I'm obsessed with this one. I've had this for a really long time too, probably over a year, maybe 2. This might be my second one. I'm not sure now. But anyway, love this stuff. It lasts all day long. My lips don't feel overly dry. Also, it helps to have a good moisturizer when you're using this, to do a lip mask and lip scrub when you're wearing liquid lipstick, because if you don't, things tend to dry out a long time. They tend to dry out, and I don't like that. You can just feel it be crunchy almost, and your lips start peeling and chappy. No one likes that look. It's not a good look to have. Kat Von D did a really good job, and she makes all her products vegan, cruelty-free, which is what I love about her. She's now vegan. She does, you know, vegan leather, things like that. She comes out with new products all the time. But I love this. I love her lip line. So I do have quite a few products from Kat Von D, like the contour palette. I love that one, but I'm out of the shades that I use mostly. So instead of buying it, I think I bought a MAC one that I used to use. But yes, Kat Von D is bomb. But that's pretty much it for products, guys. Those are just my favorites of this that I've been using recently, and a lot of them I've been using for a long time, like the liquid lips, the primer, highlighter. I've been using those for a really long time. So but the Stil Cosmetics and concealer, those are things that I've learned to love. I've loved those. Let me know of any products that you guys recommend, especially for oily skin. Trying to find the best products out there. I don't like a completely matte face, but I don't like to just swim off my face either. So if you have any products you guys recommend, let me know. That is it for the video. Before I start rambling on, I thank you guys so much for watching, and like and subscribe if you want to see more. Otherwise, yeah, that's the end of the video. Thanks guys. See you next time. Bye.